be very big creatures, but these ones had the confidence and courage to chase away a giant black bear from their garden.
Imagine how long this little guy had been waiting for this moment.
His four-legged friend by his side. A thief tried to rob his store, but the dog's aggression was so intense that the owner had to intervene to prevent things from going too far.
اللهم صل على محمد.
Bear walked in a house while the family was home.
A bear makes himself right at home, coming through the open double doors in upstate New York.
An amazing doggo scared off the bear and saved the family.
Just look at this little dog. So proud to help his owner carry the bag.
Check out these bighorn sheep being released. Some bolt straight for the...
Were born in captivity, they didn't hesitate for a moment when the doors to freedom opened.
That is exactly what happened during a family's fishing vacation, where a huge and hungry bear came too close for comfort. However, the bear initially didn't realize it would have to contend with brave dogs like these.
It's great to have someone at home whose barking can scare away a crocodile.
And animals help in different ways too, like this dog who assists its owner with every household chore. Injured loyalty doesn't waver. Injured and unable to move, the man wasn't alone. His dog refused.
A snowy owl, relocated from an airport for its safety.
Authorities in India released 196 deer into a local sanctuary with the aim of rebuilding the population. Judging by how eagerly the animals rushed, it's clear they were...
Bear entered the yard until a fearless dog charged, barking relentlessly and forced...
After the sick and injured penguins were treated, they were given a second chance to live a happy life in their natural habitat.
A peregrine falcon is back in the wild skies it owns.
In kindness, miracles are sure to follow. Believe it or not, at that very moment, they finally caught sight of the cat beneath the layers of sand. After a grueling journey to rescue it, all that was left was to lift it up.
Away for safety. The dog helped clear the path for an elderly lady.
The bear cub slipped and fell into the water, but his mother immediately rushed after him and made sure he got out safely.
Elephant is helping someone cross safely. She guided a man across a river.
Pearl was incredibly lucky that this amazing dog was nearby, who saved her from drowning and brought her back to shore.
On himself to stop all the cars and protect the kindergartners while crossing the street.
Lending a hand to its human friend.
Well done.
realized something was wrong. Without hesitation, she chewed through the wires and may have saved the house from a fire. To protect her nests, this brave bird stood in the way of an approaching tractor, a true example of selflessness.
Keep an eye on this little bobcat as it takes a moment to realize that freedom is just a few steps away. Then, blink of an eye, it dashes into the forest.
These brave cats risk their lives by standing up against venomous snake intruders.
To Tori, but no worries, the chimpanzees immediately returned him. And he was rewarded with a treat for that.
Bear was lurking around in the backyard of a family home. This dog bravely fought and chased away the dangerous animal.
Lured you into a box with a tasty steak dinner.
Watch as these amazing creatures experience freedom for the first time, carefully exploring their natural surroundings one step at a time.
This buffalo is ready to tear anyone apart for the sake of its child.
Protecting its owner from an enraged goose. Year-old Rottweiler challenged an owner and his German Shepherd for some food, but watch how the German Shepherd shows who's the alpha.
And when threats come in packs. A husky protected its owner, standing between him and attacking.
Dogs act as service animals, but in this video you can see how a horse helps a wheelchair-bound man up from the ground after falling.
Takes the stage. A hungry baby deer made adorable noises while seeking. Doggo's buddy falls into a hole. The dog gets a human's help to save its buddy.
It's been wildfires and months of care, but this koala finally climbs home.
Them free.
The puppy started digging through the rubble with great determination because he sensed that someone underneath needed help. And he was right. A kitten was trapped there, pinned down and unable to escape on its own. But thanks to the dog, everything turned out well and everyone was saved.
predator tried to attack a man out of fear. At first, it didn't realize it had been set free and kept defending itself. But once it understood it could escape, it dashed straight for freedom. A group of 165 red deer were moved to a new region to be released.
So Doris approached a little girl. Curiosity bridged the gap in a beautiful friendship.
Despite her tough life, this street dog has an incredible amount of kindness.
She quailed in the pool, sinking fast. Her dog jumped in, grabbed her hair, and dragged her safely to the edge.
Bigger and stronger compared to dogs and should definitely win over them in a fight. But when it comes to something as important as protecting its home, the dog may still have a chance to show its assertiveness to scare off the intruder. Like in this clip where a huge bear is scared off by a much smaller, although incredibly brave dog. Was targeted by patrols and viciously attacked, the penguin's big brothers came to its rescue. They quickly formed a circle to protect it, raising their heads and waving their hands to appear bigger.
Oh my god, that's a brave dog.
But her trained dog is always by her side. It places its head under hers to cushion the blows, helping her through the toughest moments.
More like the first scene of a horror movie. Wandered onto the city streets and attacked a young girl who was walking her dog. As the girl tried to escape, the tiny dog bravely defended its owner from the predator.
This caiman was released after being tagged and checked by a vet as part of a population control study. It was clearly ready for this moment.
Such a skilled dog can even bring a glass of water in old age.
Another owl vanishes into the tree line. Mystery restored.
There can only be one boss in this yard. And it definitely won't be the leopard.
Before we do, this one leapt in time, saving a baby from falling through.
Persistent cow keeps trying to get close to the farmer, but his horse immediately stops her attempts. The horse bent his legs so the girl could comfortably lean on him and climb up. That was very sweet of him.
Without hesitation, the family cat sprang into action, leaping onto the dog and protecting the child from harm. Thankfully, the child is unharmed. His mother rushed over to check on him. Big points for this heroic cat.
It's time for the beluga to consider joining the fire brigade.
Continuing the unexpected courage, a house cat confronted a massive bear and with one swipe proved size never defines. Sometimes all you need is a hug. This majestic horse reached out to its owner for affection.
Another group of flamingos heading back home. Freedom never looked so coordinated.
The police dog stopped the car thief in seconds. Well done.
It even worries about him when he takes a bath.
filled with worry and care. It gingerly tiptoed over, gently touching her hand with its soft paws as if to say, "What's wrong? I'm right here with you."
Man was outside with his dogs when suddenly a bear appeared from the shadows. As the man ran for his life, one of the dogs challenges the enraged bear to protect his owner. And even though the bear is much bigger, the dog gives him a really tough fight.
Rise, courage rises too. A brave dog helped pull the man to sleep.
This cat thought a fox was a threat to its family and did not hesitate to chase him away.
To understand the loud crying child, the cat came up with a solution. This time, instead of comforting like a mother, the cat lies next to the child like an older sister. The child really calmed down. Cats are truly great at comforting crying children.
While a house cat paused, sensed the change, and gently embraced her pregnant owner as if protecting the...
Two orphan cubs, finally free and charging into the wild to...
When will robbers finally understand that approaching people walking their dogs is a very bad idea?
Could only carry one pup at a time. It took more time and was a bit exhausting, but the mother dog never gave up and continued to urgently bring all of them to safety.
When the robbers were entering the house, they clearly didn't expect what was waiting for them there. The dog did an excellent job.
Two young bears were lurking around a neighborhood. The people who lived there had to quickly lock themselves in their houses. That was until a small French bulldog found the courage to chase the bears off. To drown in the swimming pool to see how their family dog would react, their German Shepherd reacted like a true hero. He quickly ran into the pool, swam as fast as he possibly could to get to the little girl, and dragged her to safety.
What's it doing? That's probably protecting it.
Meanwhile, a pigeon helped the kitten in labor by assisting in building her nest.
Thought the dog just wanted to play around until she realized it wasn't so friendly after all. Her worry reached a peak and she dropped her bite, running quickly back into the house. The aggressive dog continued to chase her, but from inside, a hero in the form of a brave cat
relocated from another reserve where overcrowding and drought made survival difficult. But here they've found a place with everything they need for a peaceful, thriving life.
Rescued and nursed back to health, these bats take to the night sky once again. Rescue a person like this cat who probably wonders why these humans are voluntarily getting into the water while desperately trying to drag her owner out of the bath. Bengal dogs are known for their large size, impressive strength, and aggressiveness towards predators.
Holding to cooking. The monkey lent a hand to chopping vegetables.
Old woman suffered a major heart attack. She was screaming for help, but nobody was able to hear her. That's when her pet pig named Lulu appeared and left the house through a doggy door. The pig then lay down on the street, pretending to be dead in hopes to stop traffic and get its owner some help. After a while, a driver stopped his truck and approached the pig, who suddenly came to life again. He then followed the pig to the house and was able to hear the woman who was yelling at him to call 911. The fastest bird on Earth is back where it belongs. This was one of many cheetahs that were rescued from smugglers, and now they're finally running free. Healed and hungry for fish again, this seal slides into the waves. One night, when he was doing his duty of protecting his owner's livestock, Casper for some reason didn't return back home. 2 days later, he finally showed up with a lost tail and significant wounds. His owner then found 8 dead coyotes on his property. Turns out, the savage herd dog had been stacked up against 11 vicious coyotes, but absolutely destroyed them in a brutal fight.
Something quietly blocked the baby from getting too close to the car as Dad left for
So, at the time he recognized his owner's impending seizure, he quickly took action by retrieving medication and using his body weight to help prevent injuries. This dog is so clever.
They'll now fly wherever they want and help strengthen the species.
protection. Thinking his owner was in danger, the loyal dog got worried and tried protecting her from playful hit. Careful strength, the husky held the stairs, allowing his owner to climb safely.
As he chases away a huge bear from its house.
Natural habitat at Gir Forest National Park in India.
The dogs attacked one robber who fired a shot, injuring their dog, Nikki. Another shot narrowly missed the man's daughter.
Was driving home at night when a wild buffalo suddenly appeared on the road. His dog immediately dashed forward as if to protect him.
Their love for freedom comes from Mother Nature, but the hard work of the Foundation staff will make it possible for them to survive. Running Vermilion Cliffs in Arizona. Watch as this majestic bird spreads its powerful wings, getting ready to take flight.
The gate opens, and the forest welcomes back a king. Just hope there are no campers around. Earned his keep when he came face to face with a trio of vicious coyotes. At first, it looks like the cat is inches away from becoming dinner, but then the tables turn as the cat shows us incredible courage and fights them off in an epic battle. His dolphin friends in the Bahamas, which he had met several times before, he suddenly spotted a large hammerhead shark coming straight for him. He raised his camera and started filming as 4 of his young dolphin friends shot at the hammerhead and drove it off in an incredible way after suffering from a seizure. As a car zips by, it seems to give the dog an idea. She runs out into the middle of the street to stop the next oncoming vehicle. The driver then jumps out to provide help.
The boy played outside with his shepherd. The neighbor's dog tried to lunge at him. Fortunately, his 4-legged buddy quickly stepped in to protect him.
This truck driver, a gang of street dogs teamed up to protect the man and scare it away.
the little elephant seems more than happy to help. An earthquake, and the rescue team couldn't find it. But this guide came to the rescue. He found the rescue vehicle and led them to the site. Now the little dog is a true
comes in many forms. A loyal dog lent a paw, helping a man pull his heavy cart with steady stride.
Mothers will always risk their lives for their child, like this mother elephant who tries to navigate the fast-flowing river with her calf, when suddenly the baby elephant is carried away by the river. But without wasting any time, the mother elephant runs after the calf and miraculously manages to catch it by her trunk. An ocelot gets its first day of freedom, and it decides to study the Yelp reviews of this forest.
just as fierce as dogs, and this one had a high purpose: to protect a friend.
It observed the intruder from a distance, but soon after the cat charged forward, making it clear to the raccoon that there was no room.
No road can stand in your way.
After surviving a cruel trap, this badger's home is freedom.
Let's head to Arizona, where the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service returned a pair of Mexican wolves to their natural habitat. They were rescued by volunteers a few months ago in poor condition. Watch these proud predators enjoy their newfound freedom. Greater kudus are finally free, leaving all their troubles behind. Many volunteers admit these moments move even the toughest among them, and it's easy to see why.
Owner in the hospital, offering companionship.
A mother dog brought her puppy right to the doors of a veterinary clinic because she sensed that his heart had stopped. The staff acted quickly and performed surgery, and soon the little pup was back by his mother's side.
Felt uneasy as a suspicious man approached until their brave shepherd pup barked fiercely, driving them.
Can have light and dark fur. The main difference is size. Adult male grizzlies can weigh upwards of 1,000 pounds and stand roughly 7 feet tall.
The crocodiles didn't realize during their journey that the reptile center had made them an amazing gift by sending them to a huge reserve.
Bear came into a neighborhood, and before it could cause any trouble, a Chihuahua puppy scared it away.
Dogs aren't the only ones that can be great guards. Cats are just as good. I think I'll go pet my cat, just in case he ever does something like this.
Meet Pigeon and Amber, two sea lions finally set free in the ocean after being rescued. After everything they've been through, they're finally back where they belong, enjoying their freedom.
Shows how this cat thought an innocent babysitter was being mean to the baby and tries to defend him. Even though the babysitter didn't actually do anything wrong, it still shows that the cat has a strong will to protect its family from danger.
And this German shepherd is being trained to protect a young girl, keeping her safe from anyone chasing her.
Actually drowning, an elephant thought otherwise and decided to help stop him from being swept away by the current.
The next time you get stuck in the mud, just call the nearest elephant. They'll get you out in no time.
City, a large dog stood protectively behind his owner as she withdrew money from the ATM. They also help in a different way, like this cat who placed her paws on the sofa, helping guide it carefully upstairs alongside her human friend.
And you see every day. This dog decided to fetch the children's ball, but in an unusual way.
Horse helped a rancher to tag his calf by protecting him from its nervous mother.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You will raise the alarm if any unwanted snake shows up in your living room.
It took weeks of rehab, but this blue penguin is finally free.
What a caring boy. Little Elephant stumbled and fell into the water. But it's all good because the 4 elements nearby rushed to save him.
They're like roommates parting ways after college. Amazingly quick-thinking cat saved this toddler from falling down the stairs.
Some monkeys take their chores seriously. Carefully folding clothes, the monkey helped its owner with laundry.
Alright, back up, see if he goes.
No, he'll go everywhere.
He didn't even finish his apples. Dude? Seriously?
A miniature horse ran after its owner, spreading joy.
She's chasing me.
Face to face with a Great Dane, they tried to gain its trust while the owner was sleeping in another room. At first, it seems to be working, but when the owner hears a noise and gets up to investigate, she lets out a scream, alerting the dog to immediately shift into protection mode. Service dog is trained to protect its owner's head while she's experiencing seizures.
He decided to help him get back to shore just in case. Play away, and even though he was a bit afraid of the water, he still swam out to rescue it. Such a good boy.
Really?
A boy dropped his flip-flop into the elephant's enclosure, and one of the elephants returned it to him. Elephants truly are incredibly intelligent animals.
saved by two cats who carried the injured dog across the street.
And playfully trying to escape the zoo.
Way, all to protect her owner.
CPR.
Help is about smooth moves. The dog assisted a man in a wheelchair, guiding him to safety.
The dog nudged him, as if urging him to save the child.
Bird Rehab is having its first flamingo release of 2019.
Firefighters need a hand sometimes. The clever firehouse dog pressed the door bar, letting his hero back.
Tried to break into a house in the Philippines, but he didn't count on one thing. There was a watchful dog named Blackie inside.
A raccoon, to be exact, sneaked into the household's territory. But the true owner of this space, a brave cat, quickly showed up unfazed by the wild intruder. Without a hint of fear, the cat charged forward.
To be unusually brave animals considering their size, but this cat is on another level. When some alligators tried to approach the cat's family, it stood right in front of them and even swatted one of the dangerous predators on the snout to scare them away. He's like, "Did you guys fix the neighborhood yet?" This dog even stops the tornado from forming.
And as always, they're usually a little... There we go. All right, watching them go off, yep.
Light.
Sometimes brains and quick thinking are just as heroic. A smart dog pulled back the live flaming wires, saving the other people in the building. Rescuing a man trapped under ice, showing bravery. Who knows what would happen if the dogs never found him?
Saved from smugglers, this rare pangolin finally curls into safety again. Trying to sneak up on a zookeeper, but this heroic tiger had his back and stopped the attack from ever happening. This one's not thrilled about cameras, but he's free.
All pause, big teamwork. The cat grabbed teeth, assisting the owner in stealing the box.
¿Lo rescato? Sí.
Just concentrate on my voice and close your eyes.
A cat gave a dog hypotherapy, helping it relax.
Unlucky for them, the family's 4 dogs were coming out to prevent it. However, it seems that the dog is not the bear's enemy. The dog was quickly defeated by the mama bear. Oh wait, their own...
要什么鱼啊？你不能要鱼，你不能要鱼，你不能要鱼。要什么鱼啊？你咋回？你走了？你讲点道理行不行？
Even
towered over its target until a fearless dog leapt into action.
Puppy's day. I can't imagine how they would have managed without him and their favorite toy.
Even the wind couldn't keep up with this kestrel's takeoff.
Even koalas have a soft side.
Oh, sure does. Oh, it hurts. Oh, I love you, koala.
The little koala reached for the woman, silently asked.
Months ago, this coyote was on death row. 3 months later, it's healed and back where it belongs. You can bet he's gonna start howling about this later. After months of recovery, these pelicans stretch their wings and take off like they never left.
Sheep have no reason to fear wolves when they have such a powerful protector.
Side.
We're not friends anymore.
The dog refused to let her police friend leave, showing loyalty. Heavy loads can't stop teamwork. The dog helped a poor man carry his heavy bag.
Flash.
Of four-legged heroes continues. When a young fawn struggled in the water, a brave dog rushed in and pulled her to safety.
Coiled, eyes sharp. This lion's been waiting 4 months for this exact moment.
Even little humans attract attention. A baby enjoyed horses running and they came over to check him out. Fell into the river while swinging. But the dogs jumped in together, saving him in the nick of time. As he paused, the monkey assisted in washing clothes, making the chore a shared activity.
You washing dishes this morning?
The loyal cat chased after a dog that wandered into the boy's yard. Mental strength counts too. A kind dog gently helps an elderly woman, offering support and companionship on her walk.
After recovering from an injury, this fox finally gets to vanish back into the forest. A fast, feisty mongoose bolts for freedom. Extremely dangerous animals, but this courageous pit bull decided to risk his own life to protect his family and completely destroyed the vicious intruder. After being stranded on shore, rescuers helped this dolphin return home to the sea.
They definitely won't let anyone enter your territory.
Dolly the seal couldn't believe it at first when she pushed the cage door open and found it unlocked. Without a second thought, she hurried back to her natural habitat.
It's a gentle nudge. The goat gently nudged the swing, helping the baby enjoy a
Another dog protecting its owner from a coyote who tried to attack them but messed with a wrong opponent.
Get out of it. Get out of it. Get him, get him, get him. Get him, boy.
Elegant, calm, and free once more, nature's trumpet returns to the lake.
Brave cat mother defends her kitten against a group of aggressive street dogs.
Swam over and showered her human friends with wet, happy kisses. When a dad started scolding the little boy, a little dog jumped in, barking, ready to protect her tiny friend.
Bird just hit cruise control.
Best friends. So when the snow started falling, the dog shielded his buddy with his own body.
The big flight home. It's such a majestic sight. It's hard to imagine how this bird handled being cooped up during its treatment.
Comes with a playful twist. In a cheeky encounter, a monkey traded a found object for food. Little beak, the parrot handed chips to the man, sharing a snack moment. The dog became the hero, showing that help often comes on four.
I can't even imagine how long the guy would have been stuck in the pit if it weren't for his dog.
People were worried the eagle wouldn't be able to take off right after weeks of rehab.
Have to scoop him out of the back of the cage. Nope. Go.
And this cat is a true fighter for justice. He chased the dog away from the hen, and although the hen lost some feathers, she only got a little scared.
These parrots were sadly captured by poachers, but thankfully they were rescued. A pair of beavers, a mom and her baby, were moved from a village to a spring in Wyoming.
An endangered Indus river dolphin gets guided home.
A heroic act in a life-or-death situation. Instead, it's about a dog that has transformed the life of a disabled man, offering him independence.
Where else a dolphin greeted a little girl playing in a friendly way.
The foot is significantly better.
Yeah, it's ready to go.
And he is ready to be reintroduced to the wild. So, and there's
These researchers wanted to see how a dolphin would react when they pretended that a woman needed help in the water, and this is the animal's unbelievable reaction. It quickly swam up to her without hesitation and dragged her to safety.
Was on duty. The family dog refused to let anyone touch the mother-to-be's belly, keeping the new life safe from harm.
Alright, I'm out. Thanks for the snacks. Charged towards a toddler, their German Shepherd sensed the danger and was quick to protect the smallest family member. As long as this heroic dog is around, this family is in safe hands. He threw itself into the water to rescue a drowning person. This guy literally owes the dog his life.
The old friend sensed a threat from the newcomer and decided to defend his owner in his own fashion.
The cow was clearly very upset that her calf was taken away. Look how fiercely she fights for him.
The cat protected the shoes, preventing them from being taken.
Whatever happens to the girl, I'm sure with support from her best friend like this, everything will work out.
Meet Millie, the alligator who's finally heading home to her natural habitat in the great state of Georgia.
Elephants got worried when one of them fell into the water. They immediately rushed to help. Say she was paying him back.
Oh, he missed you so much.
Oh, I got him when he was a little puppy at the kill shelter.
This is how fearlessly the little dog stops traffic so his visually impaired owner can cross the street.
At first, you might think these cute, cautious creatures don't want to leave their cages, but that's just their nature. Lorises are known for moving slowly. Maybe they're just taking their time to really enjoy their newfound freedom. After a long journey, these elephants have finally found their freedom. For the first time in their lives, they get to call the shots and decide how to spend their days.
Endangered species. But today, this one takes to the skies for a second chance at wild freedom.
All rescues are urgent. Sometimes they're heartwarming. A rescued kangaroo reached out gently, shaking hands with the human who saved him.
Dog wanted to attack the little puppy, but no way. Another dog immediately chased him away.
National Park.
Otter didn't notice anything amiss until their dog started barking furiously. It was trying to warn them of an approaching danger.
Just
Also, Cat helped its owner win at a pool game, showing clever and playful support.
But the act immediately caught the attention of the neighborhood guard dog.
An elephant pulled the car out of the mud, helping with restraint.
To taunt the bear, giving the woman enough time to get to safety. Once the dog sees that its owner is safe, it swiftly runs off. Meanwhile, the woman's son steps outside to assess the owners. Watch as this kitten climbs up the arm of the sofa to stop the little girl from falling to the floor.
Came too close to a man, but he stayed calm. Phew, that's close.
I think the robbers will forget the way to this neighborhood for a long time after that chase.
Sometimes care comes quietly. A helpful dog stayed close, guiding and pulling the boy's wheelchair forward with care and strength.
Tried to separate a calf from its mother for some time, but it didn't ask for her permission and faced the consequences.
This Janet's walking like he.
Help is all about teamwork. With eager strength, the dog assisted the man, lightening his burden and sharing.
Check out this whale shark, rescued and finally returning to the ocean.
He took care of the threat for him. This osprey wastes no time heading home.
Lincoln, get over here. Oh, it scared him away.
Lincoln!
Danger sometimes comes slithering. Seeing a snake near the owner, the dog barked a warning and kept it.
America's symbol of freedom gets its freedom.
Accidents need a hero. A lion accidentally threw her cub into water and help was needed. Luckily, they were all safe. In quiet loyalty, a 4-year-old wandered off alone, lost in the fields. Through every step, his loyal guard stayed glued by his side until
who had raised these orphaned joeys and cared for them as if they were their own children.
Hi.
Go! Go! Go away! Go on! Dante, come! Dante, come! Dante, come! Dante, come! Come on, buddy!
This next one.
The owl pauses, reads the wind, and then gone. Like a shadow, another fearless cat standing up against an intruding fox to protect its home.
Child's life after the mother set the child down. The child ran off in another direction, and a man approached from behind, attempting to snatch the child. The dog swiftly.
Perform an indirect heart massage on its owner. It's very sweet that he cares so much. The man is fine. Apparently this is just
Even chores can be fun. This dog helped make the bed, turning work into play. Loyalty shows in the smallest acts. A dog fetched his owner's slippers, a simple act of